Okay, I want to go over formulas. This is where everyone fails, and this is where hearing protection becomes really not effective because we don't understand the formula. We have a couple issues. I'm going to try and break this down very simply for us. It gets complex, but I'm going to give you the highlights and then we can dive in. Really what you need to understand is this, and this is the key. You cannot use NRR as a direct number to subtract from your noise exposure. So let me say this again. NRR doesn't really equal NRR, meaning if you have a noise exposure of 100 decibels and you have an NRR of 32, it does not equal now 68 decibels that you're being exposed to. We have to subtract some numbers, we can add some numbers, we can divide some numbers, so it gets very complex. But here's the key. OSHA, Cal OSHA require when we measure noise that we do it on an A-rated scale. So there are 3 scales, dBA, dBc, dBz, and when we do that, we need to use an A-rated scale. Now, NRR is based on the C-rated scale, but all of our numbers in the workplace under OSHA and Cal OSHA will be on an A-rated scale. So what does that mean? It means that OSHA wants us to subtract 7 decibels from everything that we see on the NRR. So immediately your NRR drops by 7. If you're on the C-rated scale, it only drops by 7. So this 32 right here is going to become 25. So now your new reduction in decibels is 25. Well, again, as I just said, OSHA wants us to rate everything on an A-rated scale. So if we go out and measure the chainsaw, if we measure the noise exposure of the jackhammer, we're going to get an A-rated scale. And now, not only do we have to subtract by 7, but we have to divide by 2. So this 32 now becomes minus 725 divided by 2 is 12.5. So it drops considerably, and this is where we get in trouble. We think we have plenty of protection at 32, but we're working around this all day long, and we only have 12.5 levels, or 12.5 decibels of protection. So we're still above our threshold and action levels. And so what we need to do then is double up. Now when we double up, when we use an earplug and a hearing protector, such as an ear muff, we use these two, earplug, ear muff. We put these in conjunction. We're gonna look for which one has the highest NRR, okay? And this is going to be, let's say the ear muffs are 34. We're going to add 5 decibels to the highest rated. So 32, 34, 34 is our highest. We add 5, we now get 39 decibels of reduction. So when we combine these two, we'll get more protection. Now, I know sometimes when we go out, we'll take one of these, we'll do our unverified test because we need to get something in place right away. And we'll immediately know that once it's over 110, 115 decibels, that the only way to control that really, truly, is to use 2 levels of protection, 2 hearing protectors at the same time. So you're gonna have to use hearing plugs and muffs. And when we do that, we can reduce that level considerably. Okay, so that's our formula. I'm gonna put that down there. You can play around with it a little bit. We also have an online calculator. So all you have to do is plug in your 2 protectors or your 1 protector, and it's gonna tell you what reduction you get. So you don't have to think too much about it. What you do need to take away from this lesson is that you cannot just immediately run out. I have an exposure of 100. I need to get down to 85, and I need 15, 20, what do I need? 15 decibel level reduction. And so I go out and I get the the NRR 20 or the 30. We're close, but we're not close enough.